Hello, and welcome to Torque News, where we discuss torque converter OEM design flaws and some of the solutions we've come up to combat them. Today, we'll be talking about the Chrysler 62TE, a front-wheel drive unit found in many applications, for Chrysler, for Jeep, for Dodge, front-wheel drive units, and there are many of them out there. The units are becoming more popular as the time goes on, as everything, but these are going to be very, very, very big. I can tell you that right now. The biggest problem with this unit is the piston itself. It tends to crack at least 50% of the time, if not more. I don't know if you can have a good look at it. I'll zoom in and you can see that. As you can see, the crack is pretty severe, almost through the entire unit. It does go from one side of the metal to the other. It's a serious problem because it causes a leak, which will give you obviously a shudder or a slip, but more importantly, these two halves will actually separate. You'll feel a little lip, and that edge is very sharp. And what that ends up doing, it acts like a mill cutter, machining your friction material. I'm not sure if you can have a good look at it here. Machining your friction material to the point where it's almost gone. We've seen it come down to the glue at some points. Now, not only is that obviously a clutch slip or shutter issue, but even more importantly, that will spew material through your unit, which is obviously not a good thing. Finding this problem, as you can imagine, was quite simple. All you had to do was look. Open the torque converter, there it was, plain as day. The solution also, not a very difficult one. We decided to go with an earlier 604 piston, which is basically the same. The only difference being it's not as hard as this material is and much more forgiving. And we found it to be the most economical solution to the problem, and it works 100% of the time. That's what we've done to correct this issue. As far as the rest of the torque converter, there doesn't seem to be too much wrong with it. Other than that, that's the biggest problem that this converter has. And keeping you up to date, thanks for watching.